Yo guys, Red Round Part back with another video for you guys, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you the basics of villagers, including how to breed them and all their different professions. Let's get right into the video.
So the first thing we're going to start off by doing is I'm going to show you how villager breeding works. So as you can see here, we have the villagers in a little hut with 2 beds, so there's enough beds for both of them to sleep. Villagers won't breed unless there's another bed for another villager. So if there's only 2 beds and there's 2 villagers, they won't breed. So what we're going to need to do is grab a bed and place it in this corner here so they know there's enough room for another villager. Next, they need food to breed, and the food they're going to need is this food in the chest here. They're either going to need, both of them are either going to need 12 beetroot, 12 potatoes, 12 carrots, or 3 pieces of bread. In this example, I'm going to be using 3 pieces of bread. You can just throw them in there, it doesn't really matter who you give it to, they'll spread it out evenly amongst themselves. And then this is the part where you kind of have to wait. So I would recommend just going off and doing something else in your Minecraft world while you wait for these guys to breed. Alright guys, when the villagers are breeding, you should see these hearts above their little heads. They will be breeding, and eventually a baby villager will just kind of pop out just like so. And that's how you know that this process has worked. You can repeat this process by simply just placing another bed and then giving these villagers more food, just like I showed you in the chest, and they will continue to breed and make more villagers. Anyways, that's how you breed villagers in Minecraft. Let's get into the next part.
I didn't mention this in the next clip, I'll just say we're going to be going over the villager professions.
Okay, the first guy we're going to start off with is the farmer. The farmer typically trades you food, or you can trade him food for emeralds. And I went ahead and I maxed this guy out to a master, and he can trade me all of these things: glistening melons, golden carrots, suspicious stew, melons, cookies, apples, pumpkins, carrots, wheat, all kinds of things. And you may be wondering, Rampart, why is that 20 down to a 19? Well, there's this thing called gossip and reputation, and the way it works is if you trade with a villager a lot, very consistently, and you level him up very quickly, his prices will go down because he likes you as a trading partner. Now let's say I decide to hit him. Well, now you saw those negative little things come up out of him, and if I look, I've lost all those. Even some of my prices went up. Let's say I hit him again. He's even more mad at me. Now if we go over and we check his price, they've gone up even more. So you want to try to hit your villagers as little as possible, so that way their prices do not go up. Anyways, let's move on to the next villager. The next villager is the shepherd. This guy typically sells you wool related products or products related to sheep and that sort of thing. Typically, it would be good if you have a lot of sheep around so you can trade with this guy often. That's the shepherd. One of the more popular ones, the librarian. This guy can sell you any kind of enchanted book, anything related to enchant setups like paper, books, bookshelves, stuff like that. He's a pretty good villager, and you can get multiple different enchanted books from this guy. He's a great villager. That's the librarian. After the librarian is the armorer. This guy sells you armor related stuff, obviously, and stuff what I would think would be related to kind of a forge or a blast furnace. Think of that kind of thing. He's a good villager, and if you level him up high enough, he can end up selling you enchanted diamond armor, which is very good. Anyways, that's the armorer. This guy is the butcher. He sells you all kinds of different meat related products, and is good if you have lots of different kinds of animal farms. This guy is a cleric. You can use a brewing stand to make him into a cleric. That's his job. He sells you potion related stuff, he sells you potion related stuff, mob drops, just kind of weird sort of stuff that you don't typically find laying around everywhere in your Minecraft world. He's a good villager, it's a good profession. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. This guy is a fisherman. You can use a barrel to make him a fisherman. He sells you all kinds of fish related products, and I would recommend him to you if you live near an ocean and enjoy fishing. This guy is a cartographer, and you can use a cartographer table to make him a cartographer. He sells you all kinds of different paper products, maps, things like that. And if you level him up high enough, he can even sell you woodland mansions, maps that lead you to woodland mansions, or even ocean monument maps. Great villager. Let's move on to the next one. This guy is a Fletcher. You can make him into one by crafting a fletching table. You can craft a fletching table with 4 pieces of wood and 2 pieces of flint. He sells you all kinds of different bow related products, and I would recommend him to you if you like using bows a lot. This guy is a toolsmith. He sells you all kinds of different tools, and if you level him up high enough, he can even sell you enchanted diamond tools. This guy is a leather worker, and he sells you all kinds of different leather related products, so leather armor, rabbit hides. You can trade him leather, just simple leather, and if you level him up high enough, he can even sell you a saddle. This guy is a mason. You can sell him any kind of stone block you could think of, or buy off of him certain types of stone blocks. If you level him up high enough, you can eventually buy quartz off of him. Last but not least, we have the weaponsmith. This guy, you can buy different types of weapons from him. It can range from these iron weapons all the way up to enchanted diamond weapons. You can also sell him multiple different types of ores, such as diamonds and iron. Anyways guys, that is all the different villagers in Minecraft. I just wanted to give you guys a simple rundown on how all the different villagers worked and how you breeded them, just so you could get a simple understanding of how it all worked. Anyways, thank you for watching. Peace.